Today's date is the 8th of June 2026. Okay. My contribution to the Sigi pictograms. This is very personal to me, but this is my symbol because I'm from Nnewi, Anambra State, and this is NSIBIDI. So I'm contributing my own symbol to NSIBIDI. This is very nice to contribute. I can't wait to share it with you guys. This is blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, tears, and blood. There's a symbol here. So this is a symbol here. Sweat. Sweat is one person. Tears is another person. And blood is another person. So you get Uche sweats. Um, this was no physical beings of physical beings here. So this is here is this one here is sweats. I sweat. I sweat. I sweat. No, me. I am me, and me sweat. Me sweat. Me sweat. Me sweat. Me is a pronoun of Uche. Myself tears. I am. I sweat. I sweat. And I tear. I tear. I cry. I cry. And myself tears. Myself tears. Before I bleed. I bleed. I blood. Before sweat. This is a civil symbol. So I'm contributing symbol to NSIBIDI. I'm from Igbo. I'm from Anambra State in Aguata. So this is my symbol. This is my NSIBIDI symbol. Used for blood, sweat, and tears. So basically, how it's meant to be used is like if you have three stems, you have sweat, tears, and blood. If you have one stem, you have sweat. If you have two stems, you have sweat and tears. So sweat and tears. And if you have three stems, you have sweat, tears, and blood. And that's the truth. So you can see how it passes through. So it passes through here, here, here. So it goes left, right, left, left, two stems down, and one big stem. So this is half width of the stem here. And you can add more stems, depending on how much, because this is different bleeding, someone like drawing blood. So this is basically when someone draws blood, draws sweat, draw sweat, and you do true sweat, you draw true sweats, you are in tears mode. So this is one big tear, three sweats and one tear if you have two stems. So it's meant to mean something. So this is a two two sweats, two sweats and a tear. You can leave this oh no, two sets and one tear because this counts towards no. This is just a full set of sweat. So I'm trying to remember how to because I have to be very clear how to do it because it's in civil. So in CBD is language. So you're gonna have three sweats, and then that'll be before you can tear up, before you can start to tear. So that's two. So you're gonna have me cry, me sweating, working hard, doing hard labor, and this can be the cover of my book. So this is basically, and you can go down, you can have the two pictograms, one, two, and this represents tears, like crying a lot in school, crying and bleeding, or crying a lot, and before you can bleed. So working hard in class, crying twice in school, three times in school, and this is just a connector. This is like a before you can. This now I am now in a state of bleeding. So it's connecting to the state of bleeding of blood. So I've bled and it's getting beaten up in school. in classes in college in kindergarten. They give me, you know, they give me in kindergarten. In St. James, I got beaten up. But you know, this is what I'm saying. So this is blood, sweat, and tears. This is the meaning of it. You get blood, sweat, and tears, and that's the meaning of it. You get blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, sweat, but you can bleed first. You know, depending on how bad it is. I can get, you know, based on how bad the threshold of the system is, can have the threshold of the pain tolerance. But you can always sweat, hmm, sweat, tear, and then bleed. We can sweat. Depending if it's the medical system, you know, if I poke a needle in you, you do stop bleeding, you know, but there's no pain. There's no pain threshold. So you can stop bleeding instantly if there's a medical, if it's like, you know, operation. But with the medical tools, you know, or some kind of drawing of blood with a needle, or to get some kind of checkup on your health, you know. But people that bleed are meant to shed blood, not in vast quantities, not internal bleeding, because the bleeding can be stopped as soon as it started. You know, that's why it's medical, because it's controlled blood. It's controlled blood. You're not just bleeding as if you're dying. So you know, it's controlled. So basically, the same thing with sweat and onions can make you cry. It makes you cry, you know, when I was a child. And some you know, adults make you tear up, and you know, and then tears, and it's good for your eyes too. So it's good for your eyes to have onions. So you have sweat, you have tears in the middle, but you have chemicals. Chemicals affect your eyes, and you have blood. So blood, sweat, and tears. That's the idea. So you get sweat, tears, and blood. You get blood. So that's why you can mix them up. And because you mix them up for no reason, you have to tell a story. But you know, the story is up to you to tell. You make up a story in your mind. So you have tears, blood, and sweat, and you can make up something that represents something of that. This is blood, sweat, and tears, or sweat, tears, and blood. You know, this is the meaning of the symbol symbol. Blood, sweat. This is symbol symbol. This is symbol symbol. This is NSIBIDI. So I drew the symbols to represent my blood, sweat, and tears. Almost crying. This drew the symbols when I'm crying. So I've contributed to NSIBIDI. Thank you for watching this video. I've contributed to Sensibility. N for November, S for Sarah, I for Indigo, B for Bravo, I for India, D for Delta, I for India. Insipidity. I care about insipidity, and this is blood, sweat, blood, and tears. So you can have the more, basically, the longer the stem, the longer it means. So this one's longer than this one. This is longest. This one is blood. Have the middle one. This is tears. I have the shortest one, which is blood, sweat, tears, and blood, and that's how you know the difference. So if you can have one in the middle, I sweat, then bleed, and then I cry. You know, you can have the opposite way around, but you know, it's just straight lines. You know, and this is the symbol here. So it's not even the curves involved here. You know, it's just a symbol of blood because you know this one's drawing sweat, blood, out of your body, out of your physical body, your essence, your bloody body, and that's the meaning of it. So this is the meaning of the symbol. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Today's date. This is fine. Just look at it. So look at it again. I'm gonna end on this notice. Thank 3, 2, 1.